securing their first win. Pacers, Cavs, coming up on 2K Sports. Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. And they'll have some minutes to make up for with an injury in their roster.
They're missing a quality player. Injuries, a big part of the game. They've just got to make the adjustments.
And with tip-off coming up, we've got just enough time to hear from our good friend David Aldridge on the sideline. DA, take it away.
Well, Victor Oladipo has a huge task and a long road in front of him making his way back from that knee injury. But you talk to his teammates, and they rave about his mental makeup. They say he's an incredible person, great to be around, the most positive guy they've ever played with. So, Kevin, if anyone can come back from this, he can.
You better believe it. Outstanding, David. Thank you. Conference rivals in this one, Clark. Does that matter as much as people think, or is it just another game?
I still think it matters to the players. I mean, they're a little less emotional now, rivalries. They're not as heated, a little more practical. I think it's mostly about making the playoffs and where you're seated.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Brogdon and Oladipo, the backcourt duo. It's Warren and Leaf, they're the forwards, and it's Turner in at the center position. And for Cleveland, Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Asman and Love are the forwards. And it's Drummond in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now, here's Oladipo.
Right here.
Turner passes to Oladipo. 6 to shoot. Back to Turner. The 3 from Warren. And no good. For the Cleveland Cavaliers, their last game a loss to the Magic in Orlando. Love kicks to Garland. Pass to Drummond. Here's Osman.
I got your help.
From deep. That shot, no good. And it's the Pacers taking it the other way. Here's Leaf. There's the steal. The feed to Drummond. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Selected 9th overall in the 2012 draft, Drummond's carved out a nice NBA career for himself.
The Cavaliers shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
Shooting 2.
No good on the free throw. Well, you look at the former All-Star Andre Drummond and the way he rebounds, Greg. He might be the best in the league in that department.
I mean, few players in the history of the league can go off for 20-plus rebounds on any given night. Drummond's one of them. Attacks the glass on the offensive end so well. His offensive rebounding, for me, sets him apart.
And the Cavaliers this summer selecting point guard Darius Garland with the 5th overall pick. The second-year man, Colin Sexton, already on the roster. Greg, how do you see the fit between these two players?
Well, I mean, both are 6'2". The questions will come at the defensive end of the floor. Offensively, both show great promise as shooters, very scoring-minded guards, reminiscent possibly of a Lillard-McCollum pairing for the Blazers, which could be a roadmap for the Cavs.
This is what Drummond is known for, fellas. I mean, assertive, aggressive, relentless, hard-working. He's just a dogged offensive rebounder.
To the inside, Turner. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Andre Drummond picks one up.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see. Two.
And he knocks down the first one.
And historically, You almost never saw a great shot blocker who could also knock down triples at a high clip. But count Myles Turner among the unicorns who provide that rare combination.
He hits both from the stripe. And the stretch center in demand. For Myles Turner, Greg, how does he take that next step as a player?
Getting stronger, and continuing to improve his recognition and communication at both ends of the floor. And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
Brogdon the pass to Oladipo. Outside Turner. Brogdon outside. Shoots from the right block, and the Pacers can't get it to go.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Here's Brogdon. Darius Garland picking up that last basket. Here's Oladipo. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
Boy, they are frigid right now. I mean, failing to connect on their first 4 attempts.
And Drummond kicks to Garland. Turner with the steal for the finish. And it's slammed in by Turner.
You know, Turner, the league leader in shot blocks a year ago, has great defensive instincts, stealing the ball, too.
Osman the pass to Sexton. Passes to Love. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Boy, Love is really good at getting inside the paint, establishing position, has an excellent feel for how to score around the basket.
Now, here's Oladipo. He's coming off a 13-point game against Detroit.
Boy, I thought his passing was absolutely fantastic. I mean, really picked apart the defense all game long.
Now, here's Sexton. After Malcolm Brogdon's miss. Here's Garland. It's tipped. Here's Oladipo. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in.
Excellent concentration from Oladipo. Even when you get physical with him, he figures out a way to convert.
Here's Garland. Drummond dishes to Sexton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. He can't get that one to fall.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there. Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Here is Love. Following the basket by T.J. Warren. And here is Garland. 9 points last game out. Here's Sexton. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I'll tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
Lobbed up there for Drummond. Love with the bucket.
And that's almost automatic anytime he can get the ball in that position.
Indiana trailing here. Now Brogdon. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's Warren. Good D by Drummond.
You know, he looks a little off-kilter to me this quarter, still trying to find his rhythm.
Offensive rebound. Tries again. And it's good on the layup. Drummond's got 5 points so far.
And, you know, Drummond has no problem playing through contact. He excels at using that strong body of his to fight through contact and finish.
So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game. This game against Cleveland is the first time they've met this season.
And they didn't have much of a problem with these guys last season, and quite frankly, you wouldn't expect them to.
Yeah, you know, these are two teams clearly on opposite ends of the continuum in this conference. I mean, this is a team they rightly feel they can beat every time they take the court with them.
And let's take a look at Colin Sexton's numbers, how he did last season. He put in about 16 points a game last year, 3 assists and 3 rebounds. And his rookie season, an opportunity to learn the NBA game. He's hoping to take a larger role in his sophomore campaign.
Well, he had the whole summer to work on his game now. I believe he will take that next step forward in his development.
Now, here's Warren. He's coming off a 13-point game against Detroit. Shoots from 12, and the Pacers can't get it to go.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
And a trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well, Greg.
Pacers trail by 3, and that's a foul called on Colin Sexton. That's his first foul. Porter's checked in for Jetty Osman. The Pacers also changing it up. McDermott's checked in for Leaf, and Jeremy Lamb subbed in for Oladipo. Warren, the pass to Brogdon. Back to Warren. Outside to Brogdon. Shot clock at 5. Three-pointer. Sexton grabs the board. Cleveland leading by 3. It's Drummond with the drive and a missed layup.
Boy, that's a look he has to finish, and he knows it. Blown opportunity.
Get it going.
Warren, the pass to Turner. Over Sexton. Hits the jump hook. Turner's got his second bucket of the night.
I tell you what, Turner just has a beautiful touchdown on the block. I mean, you get the ball where he wants it, he'll deliver for you.
Outside, Porter. Pass to Love. Shoots over Warren. The Pacers pull it in. This game coming after a loss against the Pistons.
Well, they made a few key shots, but missed many more. It was a rough night for them offensively.
And you know what? If you're not going to outwork your opposition, then you typically are going to get outplayed.
Now here's Turner, following the miss by Kevin Love. He gets that one.
3 of 4 to start. Young fella came to play.
Sexton, the pass to Porter. Unloads from 9. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. McDermott with it, working on Love. And stolen by Sexton. He hits that shot, his first of the night, now 1 for 6.
And the quick active hands of Sexton on display, creating the turnover there, just jump-starting the fast break.
And Lamb, here we go.
Kick it out. Watch the pitch. I'm back. No.
Fades back and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
I really like this guy's mid-range game. Lamb's in-between shot is often cash money.
Now, here's Garland. He's guarded by Brogdon. That falls. Nice feed that time from Turner. And now a 3-point Pacer lead.
And you can't say Indiana didn't work the ball last year. Top 5 in field goal percentage.
Yeah, you know what? It was a combination of things, and I'm a little biased having my roots with the Pacers, but they consistently made the extra pass, the next pass. And they had veteran finishers as well. They were as fun a team to watch in the league for me. Brogdon extremely confident because he knows he has the green light to fire off the catch.
Love outside. From the arc.
You got it. Come on.
Out of bounds, Indiana takes possession. And here's the 2K leaderboard with the list of the league's top shot blockers from last season. Number 1, Myles Turner.
It happened so often. I'd say to myself, there's no way he can get to that shot, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, and it go down as another block.
Stay on here.
Now here's Lamb, defended by Sexton. Brogdon outside.
Get it.
Again, Brogdon missing.
Well, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
The kick out to Porter. Back to Sexton. Love outside. Just 5 to shoot. Three-pointer, and it's sent back by Turner.
Oh, these arms of Turner just go on forever. I mean, which is part of the reason he's able to rack up the block shots that he does.
And the Cavaliers with some changes. Tristan Thompson comes in for Andre Drummond, and Jordan Bell subbed in for Kevin Love. Indiana also making some changes. Justin Holiday's checked in for T.J. Warren, and it's T.J. McConnell in for Brogdon. And that one is good.
Really good to see Turner find the open man, proving once again he's a team-first guy.
The Cavaliers trail by 7. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And he gets the bucket. 1:09 left in the first quarter. McConnell passes to Turner. Outside, Lamb. Now the pass to Holiday. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
They've set the first half tone by getting out on the fast break and getting the defenders on their heels.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
Free throw, good, Holiday. For the Cleveland Cavaliers, they come in off the loss to the Magic.
Yeah, I mean, their execution at times was flawless, but they also made some mistakes that ultimately did them in.
And, you know, it's never easy trying to win away from home. They were close, but just needed a little more push at the end.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Cavaliers will retain possession. .36 seconds left to play in the first quarter.
With that now, only 2 of 7 to start the game. Not the start he was hoping for.
McConnell passes to Turner. McConnell with it. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. The Pacers shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
Two.
And the first one drops. And so he makes both from the line. The Cavaliers trail by 8. Now, here's Sexton. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Magic in Orlando. And no good on the last-second attempt this time. And so it's Myles Turner making things happen for Indiana. He's playing defense with a huge chip on his shoulder. Blocks, steals, you name it. He's all over the place. And we'll be right back after this. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And let's quickly break down the game, guys, we have seen from Indiana. What do you think?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you know, you have a guy in there blocking a bunch of shots or multiple players blocking shots. It causes the offense to think twice when they go up for shots in there.
The Cavaliers trail by 8. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Tristan Thompson is out there with Bell, and it's Porter in at the 3 spot. Here's Holiday. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Cavaliers. Garland, no good. Holiday surveying the floor. Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
And if it doesn't, this is only going to get uglier. I mean, that's no way to defend a player of his caliber.
Such a wide open look. That's 7 points for Colin Sexton.
And a finalist for Coach of the Year in 2019, Nate McMillan passing 600 wins last season.
Well, you think about that. That's an impressive milestone for an outstanding coach in Nate McMillan. He moved into the top 25 all-time in wins. He's had 2 other stops as a head coach, Portland and Seattle, and I think he's doing some of his best work with the Pacers.
So it's the Cavaliers now. The Pacers making the shot. Garland kicks to Sexton. Here's the teardrop, and it's sent back by Turner. Here's Holiday. No good on that one. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. Garland dishes to Bell. Sexton with it. He's got 7. Pass to Thompson. Just 4 to shoot. It's Porter outside. Rebounded by McDermott. Pacers leading by 9. To the middle. Here's Turner, and it's slammed in by Turner.
Yeah, I'd like to see more passes like that from McDermott, especially when guys are open.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Sexton deciding where to go with it. Passes it to Bell. Over Holiday. He sinks the 11-footer. Bell's got his first 2 points of the night.
And this is a shot Bell can make. You give him room, and he'll make you pay.
Now, here's McConnell. He's guarded closely. Turner trying to free himself up. The shot by McConnell, no good. The Cavaliers trail by 9. Here's Bell, trying to get open as Thompson. No good from Bell. Pacers have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Now here is Holiday, defended by Sexton. Right side Turner, to the right side. Here's McConnell. That one a little long. Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Bell passes to Garland, and the shot goes in. Garland's got 6.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Here's McDermott. From downtown, sinks the triple. McDermott's got his second basket of the game.
Boy, what a shooter McDermott is, taking advantage of that three-point line.
And here is Garland. He's got 6. From the baseline. Here's Thompson, and it's Thompson with the jam.
Just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this lead.
And Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark.
Which is a spark they desperately need, Kevin. They've got to ramp up the intensity. Just make sure you keep getting him touches. I mean, you love what he's doing at the offensive end. Don't go away from it.
Garland kicks to Sexton. Oh, Porter in position. He can't get it to go. Pacers leading by 10. Here's McDermott, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. A lot of players keep track of their stats, their own team stats. But, Clark, how much do guys pay attention to stats in-game?
I have no idea. I mean, I know stat sheets are given to the coaches during the timeouts throughout the game, but I don't think players in general are able to monitor their numbers. Now, there are exceptions to every rule. I imagine every team may have a player or two that can chart his numbers during the game, but the vast majority are too occupied with playing the game to keep up with the stats.
And they're looking up at the scoreboard, too, aren't they? Because they give individual stats up on the board.
Oh, man. I tell you that, and then watching replays is one of my pet peeves with players. I mean, they should just focus on playing the game instead of always looking up to see if they fouled or not.
That one is no good.
And when you think of McDermott, the first thing that comes to my mind anyway is three-point shooting ability. He's very effective spacing the floor.
Garland the pass to Bell. He dishes it to Porter. Holiday with the block. Holiday surveying the floor. And Garland with a clear path to the basket.
And that's how they're going to trim this lead. Play tough D, force some turnovers, and then push it in transition.
Porter against Holiday. Pass to Oladipo. From 13, uses the glass that time, and it's good. Oladipo's got the lead up to 11 now for Indiana.
You have to respect Oladipo's jump shot now. I mean, he is a skilled mid-range shooter who likes to shoot it from there.
Now, here's Porter. He's still scoreless so far in this one. The 10-footer. The shot off that time. Nice D from Oladipo.
He's been an absolute non-factor. Zero factor this game. Just a horrible performance from him.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
He's having a tough quarter scoring the basketball, unable to help them close this gap.
Sometimes it's about presence, and Oladipo has it. Really willing himself to the line and going right into the defense that time. He forced the foul.
And you hear it all the time about how they say reaching the top can be the easy part. It's the staying there that's the true challenge. And Victor Oladipo achieved stardom, but has to make his way back after his knee injury in early 2019.
The first one falls. And Oladipo had already dealt with soreness in that right knee, and you talked about that, missing about a month earlier in the season.
And some suggested he came back too soon. Hindsight, always 20/20, and players want to be out there to help win games. Sometimes teams have to protect them from themselves.
Oladipo hits them both.
And talk about teams that pressure the ball. Indiana, top 3 in steals the last 2 seasons.
Yeah, and I think that's attributable to the coach's mentality. Nate McMillan was aggressive as a player. He's aggressive as a coach. And, you know, McMillan averaged 3 steals a game one season in 1993-94.
Well, 1 make and 6 attempts. I think it's fair to say he's had a rough start to this quarter.
The Cavaliers have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
One shot.
Free throw good, Porter. And Brogdon has got the ball here for Indiana. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. He kicks to Oladipo. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. Oladipo's got 9.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Now here's Nance. No points in the game yet for him. Back to Osman. Just 3 to shoot. Takes a 3. That shot off. Pacers leading by 15. Brogdon outside.
Get the perimeter.
The pass to Oladipo. And it's sent back by Drummond.
A high motor keeps Drummond engaged defensively. He doesn't want to let any shots go in.
That one goes in. Drummond's got his third basket of the night.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Now, here's Warren. Oladipo outside, over Porter, and it's Oladipo again missing.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Well, the defensive rotations, Greg, have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
Now, here's Oladipo. He's got 9.
When you talk about outstanding athletes in the NBA, Victor Oladipo is on that list. Even if he's only 90%, this guy is explosive, actually more explosive than most.
He'll take his third and fourth free throw shots of the game right here.
Two.
The first free throw is good. And you think about trying to come back from that big knee injury, a lot riding on Oladipo's recovery.
Well, a big part of his recovery and coming back effectively is sports medicine has come a long, long way, Kevin. He won the 2018 Most Improved Award. They stopped doing the Comeback Player of the Year, but you know, he's looking for that kind of return this season.
Now, here's Garland. He's got 8, down low. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2. Garland's got 6 in the quarter.
He's starting to find himself out there now. You know, he's taking much better shots here in the second quarter.
Now, here's Brogdon. He's guarded closely, and it's sent back by Drummond. Outside, Lamb. This one for 3. It's Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Oladipo, and a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. Brogdon's got 3 assists now in this one. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, one of the things that teams are more aware of in the age of analytics is the importance of sleep. And those teams are making adjustments. Morning shoot-arounds have been moved in some cases to the afternoon or eliminated altogether. There are many fewer teams that are taking red-eye flights across country. And some teams even give players orange-tinted glasses to encourage them to sleep. There's a lot of work to be done in this field, but the direction is clear.
Continuing to evolve. All right, David, thank you. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Great job of crashing the offensive glass. He stayed with it. That's hard-nosed, tough basketball.
Oladipo outside. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5 for 8 night shooting.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
And Drummond kicks to Garland. Pass to Osman. Whistle blows, basket is good, so a chance here for a three-point play.
A tall and powerful big, Drummond has a natural ability to finish inside.
The Cavaliers have made 2 of their previous 3 free throws in today's game.
One shot.
There you go.
Here's Brogdon. He had 15 points last outing. Pass to Leaf. Oladipo against Porter.
Screen coming.
Now here's Brogdon. Tight defense on him, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And you know what? When you guess wrong in the pick and roll with Brogdon, he burns you. Nicely done.
Pass to Drummond. Some nice passing by Cleveland here, and it's Drummond with the jam.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
And finished off by Oladipo.
You know, this is why Oladipo is a star. I mean, he has a unique ability to convert through really tough defense.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one.
And he was 73% from the line a season ago, an average number in that regard.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Kevin Love's checked in for Andre Drummond, and it's Sexton in for Garland. Free throw no good for Oladipo.
You know, he didn't get to the line in that entire first quarter, but right now he's showing some aggressiveness out there.
Love finds Sexton. Nance outside. Oh, Nance in position. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
And some changes here for the Pacers. Myles Turner comes in for T.J. Warren, and it's T.J. McConnell in for Malcolm Brogdon. We've got 28 seconds left to play in the first half. 5 on the clock. Here's Sexton. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Sexton's got 10.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Sometimes, for whatever reason, a lot of times you don't know why. It takes a little while to work the knots out, but it looks like they're putting it together right now.
Oladipo for 3, and the last-second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's the Indiana Pacers, ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Victor Oladipo putting in some incredible work. He ended up with 17 points and 1 block. In their previous game, he had a performance he said he wanted to put behind him quickly, and so far he's doing just that with the nice first half he had here. And Shaq, what did you see out there from the Pacers?
Well, of course, Oladipo had the breakout year, so now we expect excellence from him. He has the athleticism, toughness to take over games, which is exactly what happened in the first half.
Kenny, let's get your insight on Cleveland.
It looked like they were shooting threes blindfolded. Sometimes you could get cold, but that was atrocious. It was scary. But they also looked scattered out there, and I think that disorganization was the main issue for them missing those shots. They need to establish themselves better into a better rhythm in the second half and avoid relying so heavily on the three-point shot.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. You look at Victor Oladipo in this game, he has been everywhere.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. The Cavaliers trail by 9, and on the floor for Nate McMillan starting the second half. Oladipo is the 2 with Warren playing small forward. Leaf is out there with Turner, and it's Brogdon in at the 1, and then Oladipo with the jam.
The bounce, the creativity, the strength. When Oladipo rises up, he's looking to punch it down as hard as he can.
Love the pass to Garland. Back to Love. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, He's looking at having a very big second half.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Shooting one.
Clark, I want to take you back a bit here to 1982. What was going through your mind over your first few NBA games?
Well, Kevin, first of all, I was really excited and thankful to have a chance to realize a dream, but I was also a little bit nervous going up against some of the guys that I had watched and idolized from afar. But once you're between those lines, it's not about idolizing guys. It's about trying to posterize them.
Any player in particular, one player that you looked out on the floor and you were out there as well saying, oh, my goodness, look who I'm playing against tonight?
Well, when we first saw the Celtics and the Sixers, Larry Bird and those great teams in the 80s, Cedric Maxwell and Kevin McHale, and then the Sixers, my rookie year, won it all. And they had Moses Malone, Dr. J, Bobby Jones, some of the greats in the game. So those two teams, and Dr. J and Larry Bird in particular.
One shot.
That free throw good from Oladipo.
Well, you know, from role player to star, Oladipo's transformation has been remarkable. I mean, he's a guy who is really hungry to be an all-time great.
Garland, the pass to Drummond. And it's sent back by Turner. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Turner.
Yeah.
90 seconds now into the second half.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half. Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Oladipo taking his time here. And the pass to Warren. Here's Leaf, defended by Sexton. 5 to shoot. Leaf, no good.
This offense's first miss after 3 straight makes to start the second half.
Love outside. Back to Sexton. Looking to get it going. Drummond, and Drummond is right there. Drummond's got 16 points.
Oh, hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip in.
But that's the way to go if you've got good position.
Oladipo, the pass to Leaf. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Now Love. He's got 7. Now here's Garland. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Brogdon. Oladipo outside. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Shooting one.
You know, Brogdon's length and instincts, a problem for some guys when he's on defense. He's quite shrewd at coming up with steals.
And a player who flew under the radar last year, Malcolm Brogdon. Pacers wanted to add him over the summer. Got a hefty deal from Indiana to leave the Bucks. Exactly the kind of player that the Pacers need.
One shot.
That's good from Oladipo. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Sexton, the pass to Drummond. Kicks to Love. There's the 3, and another 3 for Cleveland.
Boy, it sure is a lot of fun watching Love bury these outside shots. I mean, when he's hitting from deep, it opens up things for everybody.
And it's sent back by Drummond. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. And Cleveland making a change here. Thompson's checked in. Doug McDermott, he's checked in for Indiana. Justin Holiday comes in for Victor Oladipo. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter.
I got yours. What's the roll?
And Holiday kicks to Warren. Shot clock at 6.
Set up. Turner.
And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Osman's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Sexton. And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here.
And a moment now to see some numbers for Love. He's coming off an excellent season. Put up about 17 points a game, 11 rebounds, and 2 assists. And you can't downplay the importance of good size off the bench.
Space invader, a big guy who simply holds his ground and makes opponents work around him. That's good stuff.
They grab their own miss. Pass to Garland.
You got it.
Clock at 6. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for the Indiana Pacers. They've got the Pistons ahead of them in their next game in Detroit, and that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road. Outside Holiday. From deep 3-point range. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Now, here's Garland, guarded by Holiday. Fast break, here comes Indiana. It's Brogdon on the wing. 6 points for him, and the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a 3-point play. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Indiana.
Guys, their play close to the hoop has been great all game.
And I also love the way they move the basketball. Their passing has been outstanding here in the second half.
Free throw, good, Holiday. A lot of guys like to shoot off the dribble, but Clark, there are some that really are better at it, shooting off that catch in the NBA.
Yeah, and who do you have in mind, Kevin? I got a couple of names that I'm thinking about. What about you?
Well, I'm thinking of Klay Thompson because that backcourt is so prolific, and he's been so great at that, and that's kind of been his trademark.
Yeah, it has been. Redick would be another guy.
Yes, another good one.
I think that would come to mind. And even though he's later in his career now, but Kyle Korver, one of the very best we've had in the league at shooting off the catch.
Cleveland shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
2.
First free throw is good.
We've seen this explosion of Canadian players in the NBA, and really Tristan Thompson led that way. The 4th pick back in 2011, Thompson was, at that point, the highest drafted Canadian in NBA history.
So he gets them both. And Thompson may have led the way for Canadians, but as far as where the league is going, Greg, he's a throwback player.
I mean, a rebounder and rim runner. His game is built on toughness and hustle.
Passes it to Bell. Back to Osman. Pass to Bell. There's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. The pass to Osman from 12 feet out. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Pacers leading by 10. Outside Holiday. Pass to Turner. Count that as his 7th field goal in 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
Boy, games like this really show Turner is the full package. When he puts it all together, it's special.
Here's Osman, guarded by Holiday. Osman, the pass to Thompson. Now Sexton for 3. The rebound by Turner.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
McDermott passes to Turner. It's stolen by Bell. Ahead, here's Sexton. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. Sexton's got 12 in the game. Outside Holiday. Up top, Brogdon. He has 6. 6 on the shot clock. Right side Holiday. The putback. It's good on the putback. And so it's Cleveland with it. Down by 12. Timeout called the Cavaliers. Clark, you were talking about the unicorns. Myles Turner in that category as a shot blocker who can space the floor. I don't think he's got a ceiling. What about you?
I think his ceiling is really high, Kevin. He's still young, which always bodes well for somebody with his work ethic and skill set. I think he can be an all-star player. Franchise player, those are few and far between. I'm not sure if he can get to that level, but all-star, certainly within his reach.
Nancy's checked in for Cleveland. Porter comes in for Garland. Indiana also making some changes. Lamb comes in for Malcolm Brogdon. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Aaron Holiday. Nance against Holiday. Nance outside. And a wide open look for Porter. And the lead is down inside single digits. Porter's got his 2nd basket.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
Out to Lamb. All sorts of time. Tips it up. McDermott dishes to Turner. Stolen by Thompson. Here's Nance. They get a hand on it. And stolen by McConnell. And here comes the break. Here's McDermott. And a foul called. Almost got it to go in, but he'll go to the line for 2. And this is his 2nd trip to the line tonight.
84%. That's what he was able to convert on a season ago from the line.
Yeah, you know, that was one spot where they didn't have to worry about him at all. I mean, at the free throw line, he was automatic.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime? Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
And he makes the first but misses the second. Regarding super teams, Clark, you and I have talked a lot about this. Many fans view them in a negative light, but they're actually something we've seen around in this game for a long time.
Yeah, you're right. So often we become prisoners of the present and we forget about what transpired in the past, but the Celtics in the 60s were as dominant as any team in the history of the game. The Lakers in the 80s, the Bulls in the 90s. I guess fans have a complaint because they feel those teams came together more organically compared to what seems to be movement by free agents that has led to dominant championship teams, although the Warriors pretty much have built their championship team through the draft.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Sexton up top. He's covered by McConnell, and he gets it to go.
Sexton has to just keep developing his court awareness. You want to see more passing from him.
Porter against Lamb. And Thompson sends it back. Oh, Nance in position. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Holiday.
And with a moment, let's check out the stats for McConnell. Last season's performance for him averaged about 6 points a game last season, 3 assists and 2 rebounds. And he's very steady with that second unit, running the offense and getting them into their sets.
Right. I mean, your backup point guard simply has to hold the fort, maintain the status quo, share the basketball, and minimize mistakes.
I tell you what, Nance plays with a force every night. Explosive, tough, fearless.
On the wing, Turner. Add another basket to his impressive total. It's his 9th against 12 attempts.
You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
Oladipo against Porter. Passes it to Sexton. And again, it's Cleveland.
Clever and confident in that pick and roll. Sexton's decision-making in these sets has really improved.
Pass to Oladipo. He kicks it to Turner. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist. And it's now 22 points for Myles Turner. The Cavaliers trail by 10. Sexton the pass to Nance. Knocked away. Fade away. And again, it's Cleveland.
Consistency all game long. He's going to continue, I think, to have to take it over to get them back in the game.
Lamb against Porter. The kick out to Oladipo. 14 feet away. Up again. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Sexton. And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here. Andre Drummond's checked in for Cleveland. In Indiana with a change here too. T.J. Warren, he's checked in for Turner.
Hey, Drummond!
There's 31 seconds left here in the third quarter. The shot by Sexton, no good. Indiana leading by 8. McConnell kicks to Lamb. And there's the pass to Oladipo. Good from the moment it left his hand. That makes him 10 for 14.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
And so it's the Indiana Pacers going into the break with a 10-point lead. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. Back to the action after this word. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. We've got Nance. Sexton is out there with Porter. Then there's Kevin Love. And it's Drummond in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. And there's the bucket from Victor Oladipo.
Defense is right where it should be, but Oladipo is more than up to the challenge, showing off that strong jump shot of his.
Here's Love. Nice follow through on the fadeaway.
Yeah, the first half was one to deep 6 or forget, but in the second half, he's looked a lot better.
Pass to Oladipo. Porter with the steal.
come around. I got it.
Kicks it to Sexton. Nance outside. Passes it to Sexton. Just 5 on the clock. From deep. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Garland, he's checked in for Nance. Pacers leading by 10. McConnell scanning the floor. Pass to Warren. Inside. Here's Leaf. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Love.
Shooting 2.
That free throw missing. The Cavaliers making a switch here. Osman's checked in. So he comes up empty at the line. And it's Drummond with the ball. He'll bring it up for Cleveland. It's a 10-point game. The shot's good.
And I'll bet his percentage is pretty high from that range.
The Pacers shooting straight 49% from the field. McConnell passes to Leaf. Lamb. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Osman's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Garland. Makes it off the glass.
Nice job hitting him right in stride. Excellent play.
Pacers leading by 6. Lamb passes to Leaf. It's deflected. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for the Pacers. On Monday, they'll be playing against Blake Griffin and the Detroit Pistons. And then on Wednesday, they'll face off against DeAndre Jordan and the Brooklyn Nets. Garland the pass to Porter. Feeds to Drummond.
Right here. I see him.
He kicks it to Garland. 3 on the clock. It's rebounded by Indiana. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Shot's good by Leaf.
Boy, I love how unselfish Oladipo is. Great at getting his teammates involved and on-time, on-target passes.
The pass to Drummond. Can't hit that one. So the Pacers will take it the other way. McConnell passes to Leaf. And there it is for him. And now a 10-point Pacer lead.
Outstanding execution. Good job working the ball inside.
Pass to Drummond. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Free throw good, Drummond.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Yeah, you know what? And I think they've just got to keep on keeping on. Keep drawing contact, attacking, getting to the line. That will certainly give them a chance to get back into the game.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Turner comes in for Jeremy Lamb. And Malcolm Brogdon subbed in for T.J. McConnell. Pacers leading by 8. Brogdon with it. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Pass to Leaf. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Darius Garland picks one up.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one.
And missing opportunities here to extend that lead at the free throw line this half.
He hits the second from the line. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Porter dishes to Garland. Lobbed up there for Drummond.
Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that one, Kevin.
A little surprised, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same.
It actually almost makes it a little more special. Grace over power is how I would look at it.
Oladipo finds Brogdon. Back to Oladipo. Outside Warren.
You got it. Come on.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Porter. Oladipo right side. Pass to Warren.
Yeah, I tell you what, for him, this has been a game to forget. But somehow they still find themselves with the lead.
Off his leg, and the ref saying he kicked it. Here's Osman. There's the pass to Porter. Shot clock at 6. It's stolen by Oladipo.
Yeah, first turnover of the game. Overall, though, he's been rock solid.
Boy, I tell you what, the two-way game of Oladipo on display there. He got the pilfer and did the points himself.
Pass to Love. The rebound by Turner. Indiana leading by 9. Here's Leaf. That falls. Nice feed that time from Turner. Turner's got assist number 5 here tonight.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
And Brogdon has got the ball here for the Indiana Pacers. Passes it to Turner. An easy 2 points on the layup. Turner's got 12 points here in the second half.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
And here is Garland. Love kicks to Porter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Takes the 12-footer and hits. Porter. For Indiana, they've gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. Here's Brogdon to the paint. Here's Leaf. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. Sexton, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. That one falls, so he hits both of them. The Cavaliers trail by 11. Now Garland. Here's Osman. Here's Drummond. It's hauled in by Leaf. Leaf's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Another shot, and the layup is good. And the Pacers lead by 13.
Boy, he's been a different player here in the second half, looking much more comfortable on the offensive end.
Now, here's Garland. And the foul on Victor Oladipo. That is his first foul of the game.
Hey, Caleb, get to the block.
Left side, Love. Drummond trying to get himself free. And the dunk by Love.
And you are going to pay every time you don't box out Love. He has a real nose for coming up with those offensive putbacks.
Brogdon the pass to Turner. Oladipo outside. 6 to shoot. Puts up a 3. Sexton grabs the board. Sexton's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
You know, after connecting on one three-pointer in the first half, he hasn't netted another one since. You make your teammates better by giving them good passes. That one was perfect.
One shot.
That's all you. Get it in there.
And so it's Indiana with it. Brogdon outside. Count the basket.
Boy, with that strong body and good size, Brogdon's able to finish through contact.
The Cavaliers trail by 10. Inside. And it's Drummond with the jam.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
5 on the clock. Love against Warren. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
Brogdon the pass to Turner. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
A beast in the paint. Once Turner gets this kind of position, you almost have to whack him.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Turner.
At 6'11" and 243 pounds, Turner is physically imposing. He's a big man, though, with a delicate shooting touch from outside.
Both free throws good from Turner. The Cavaliers trail by 8. Garland with it. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Garland's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Brogdon with it. Guarded now by Sexton. Here's Oladipo. That shot is off. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. And here is Garland. Pass to Love. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And Love once had a 30-30 game as a member of the Timberwolves. The guy is a force.
Two.
That's good from Love. He doesn't get the second one. Indiana leading by 5. In the corner, it's Brogdon. Floats one. That falls. Nice feed that time from Turner. Turner's got 6 assists here tonight. Well, Cleveland shooting and hitting almost everything here in the fourth, up around 58% from the field. The pass to Love. To the left wing. Now, here's Garland. He's tightly guarded. And another miss by Cleveland. And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for the Pacers. To the inside, here's Leaf. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
One shot.
You know, to me, this is what you love seeing from Turner, the willingness to give the ball up and get his guys going.
One shot.
And the free throw, no good. The Cavaliers trail by 9. Here's Osman. The shot that time, not on target. Good D by Brogdon. Indiana's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Oladipo, the pass to Leaf. Up top, Brogdon. With the teardrop, and it's sent back by Drummond. And it goes down 2 points.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Pacers.
Their shot blocking turned out to give them a big advantage in this game.
Yeah, excellent defense around the rim there, Kevin. They were disciplined and focused.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And it will be a fight, Greg. When you see an opponent that many times, it's inevitable that those games take on a little extra added meaning for the players.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Myles Turner.
And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone else on his team.
We've got 1:08 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Pass to Love. He feeds it to Garland. Kicks it to Sexton. Passes to Osman. Takes the 3. It doesn't go for him. And Indiana will come the other way. Now, here's Brogdon. Not a lot of room. 32 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Oladipo misses. They can score it here, but it won't mean much.
Kevin, turn out the lights. This party's over.
It might be. Lobbed up there for Drummond. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it.
Hey, watch Oladipo.
Oladipo outside. so no problem for Indiana as they get the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave. All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you later.